Hello, my name is Apple Eye, and in case you didn't know, I'm autistic. And in case you also didn't know, this this is called a chew necklace, which is a neat little tool for typically autistic people, but it can also be used by literally anybody to be more of like a sensory thing, mabob. I don't know. You're supposed to chew on it, and they're nice. I love them. I have mauled a few of these necklaces before. I currently am wearing 2, and I thought, what better than to rate these on a tier list, because I have nothing better to do in my life. So, why not rate a bunch of these shoe necklaces? So I did get all of these pictures. Like, I went onto Amazon, I searched shoe necklaces, and I scrolled through the entire thing and just screenshotted a bunch of different types of shoe necklaces. And there were some that kind of fall into the same category. They were a little different, but they basically follow the same attributes and everything. And so I didn't want to take those and take up too much space. So some of the, if you use shoe necklaces and you're like, hey, I have a shoe necklace that doesn't fall into that category, either it's on Amazon, I'm too blind and didn't see it, or it falls into one of these categories. So, yeah. Yay! So, to get started off, I want to start with ones that I've used, because obviously to tier ones that I've used would, require me to use some level of my own knowledge, which is very little, but it gives us a starting point. And then based off that, I will go based off of ones that I have not used and just go by what I know with textures and everything like that. If you want to do your own rating, the link to this is in the description below, and tag me on Twitter at God of All Eyes, and I want to see how bad your tastes are. And if it's not the same as mine, that's okay. You're wrong, but it's okay. So to get started, I wanted to start with a basic one, which is the crystal one. So I have a nice little Google Doc here of all these beautiful, beautiful shoe necklaces. And so this is the crystal one. There are different types. I have one right here. There are different types of these crystal ones. This one is a little smaller. It has divots on it and everything like that, which are very fun to chew off. This one that we are looking at now is a lot longer than the one that I have here, and no divots, but they're relatively the same. Didn't feel like making 2 categories. But this is the standard for shoe necklaces. There are hundreds of these on Amazon. They come with about every little mini package of a bunch of different types of shoe necklaces you get. They're very common to see when you search up shoe necklace. It'll typically come up with something like this or a dog tag one. And so I gotta love the standard, gotta love your water basic, bare bones starting here. And I happen to find the one that I love the most, which you can tell that I like it. This is one of those that I mauled. So just to get a difference, I've lost the other one. To just get a difference, this is what I have done versus just a basic one, that had not had anything done to it. So they're good if you if you're looking for one to buy. They're pretty good. I can verify that. But there's nothing special about them. They're good. They're not too large or anything like that. They're pretty average. And I would put them in A, but they're so much better things. It's there. It's not bad. I'm not gonna put it in C, but I don't think it's right A. I think it's a very high B. Now, on the contrast to that is a Lego one. Now, these Lego ones are just it's a Lego. I don't have mine with me. A lot of these I have lost, but it's a very thin rectangle with little divots, right? And so, C, because they're so thin, there's nothing to chew on. So there's nothing to chew on. There's like the divots you can rip off, but other than that, it's just very thin and like, and again, it's a very bare bone one. There's not really anything there. There's a texture of like the divots and everything, but other than that, it's very bare bone and bleh, bleh, I know where my camera is. Bleh, bleh. So, gonna have to put this here. I don't know why that's there. I have never had one of these. This next one is the Chartreuse Necklace, which is actually the one I'm wearing currently. I'm basically tearing the end of it off here, like the little tip of it. Oh, there's my issue actually with this. So, it was just on my string, obviously, because it was around my neck. But here it is off. Ooh, magic trick, because I didn't take my necklace off. And it's also not like it fell through, because these... Gotta make sure I don't kill myself on camera here. These... You know, they come with this and that, so it's like you can't... You know, the circle does not go in the circle hole. The circle too small to go in the circle hole. And I love these because you can get an idea of the thickness. They're pretty good. They're not too tough or anything like that. It's really nice. But if you untangle them, which all shoe necklaces, at least from what I have bought, come a little like wrapped up because they don't want the string everywhere and they go in this little package. But if you untie it too much, you get this. And I accidentally untied it too much because I didn't realize where the knot for the necklace began. So I basically have to, you know, struggle here, get this in there. And that is my biggest issue with these. It's not that they're not nice. They're very nice. They don't have like any particularly bad smell to them. They're decently, you know, weighted and thick and like, but they're not too thick to where you start gagging on it. So it's just that little, and you can even kind of see it in this picture. Oh, you can't see the bottom. You can kind of see it in, like, this picture here. And so, they're nice. I love them. I want them to go in A. I love these. They're great. But it has to go in B for that sole reason. Oh, hello. Hello. I know what these ones are. So if we get to the DNF shoe necklaces here, these are circular, and they have rivets. And I would go find mine. But it's probably disintegrated because, they're so beautiful. Just look at them. Look at those divots. They're not too thick. They're great. They're a choking hazard slightly to me and me alone. Because what I like to do is I like to peel off these divots, right? And that's probably not healthy, but I don't care. Just look at how magnificent and beautiful they are. Are you guys not like getting entranced by this beauty? Are you not like, oh? So like, you know, after saying all that, no. S tier. These are great. I love these things. They're my favorite. Okay? Up next. I know I was just all hard eyes and everything like that. But this one I have a little beef with, just a wee bit, like, okay. So, this is what next, and I don't really know what to call these. It's like an 8 on top of an 8, or like an 8 with a little hat, right? And so, I hate them. I want these to burn. So, like, one, obviously, if you can't tell, this part is huge. Like, it's so big. It's a weird shape, right? Like, it's obviously a weird shape already, but and then it's like, they're tough. Like, like, I could commit murder with these. And it's just, they're tough. They're really thick. I hate these. I hate these. I want them gone. I want them burned. These irritate me. even want to talk about them anymore. I don't want to, you know what, go away. Go away. F. On the topic of those are these, which are very similar, but they're also weirdly thick, and it's not like the shark one is kind of like a little bit thicker at the top and it gets thicker and if you know how a necklace works, you have to bend it this way to eat it or chew it. My bad. And it's like, what am I supposed to do with? Oh, my bad. I got a little angry, and my keyboard started pressing buttons. What am I supposed to do with that? So it's bad. It sucks. Go away. I'm gonna move this so that they align right. This next one is Oreos. I don't mind the Oreos. So these are also like really large for some reason. And the reason I keep mentioning that is that it's really like, maybe it's just because I have a really bad gag reflex, but I don't like the rubber and everything like that. It makes me gag. And I preferably don't want to throw up while I'm chewing on my chew necklaces to de-stress myself or like to stop me from biting my fingernails till they bleed. And so these are great texture. Like, I don't know, like you can see it like here. They're really and I like, they're great, but they're so big and like they're bad, and they really do have that rubber taste. Like, I know it's rubber, obviously. Like, these are all rubber. But it has that rubber taste, and it has that rubber smell. And so, I would put it here. But I want to put it in the D category. Because, and there's a sole reason. Right here, this little white stripe, you know, the little cream filling. It's not connected to it, which is annoying, I know. But I think that's the best part of it, because you can stick your teeth in between it, and like pull it, and hear that snap. And like, and that part you can chew on really easily, and you have the whole like Oreo to chew on, and so it's that cream filling right there that just brings it up to a low D. Other than that, it sucks. The texture's really good, which I guess also helps it. Middle D, middle of the tier. But yeah, they don't get saved enough to go out of your tier. So, these next ones, which I dubbed them the feather ones, because they're literally feathers. Now, when I find them, okay. Now, there is texture right here, but it's not a good texture. It feels like I'm nomming on a tire, which if you like that, fine. But they're also like that thick. Like, they're so thin. It's so, like, there's nothing. I'm biting nothing. I feel my teeth when I bite into these. And they have such a bad rubber smell and taste. I want to throw them away. I want to find all of these. And I want to grab them. And I want to hit them on the wall. And I want to burn them. I want them gone. I want them all deleted. I hate these. They come with, like, almost every pack. They suck. They're terrible. The texture makes me want to cry. I legitimately think first time I was handed one of these and I tried it, I think I almost started crying because it was just so bad. And like, I'm just really sensitive to texture. And like, you know, when you have one of those stories, it's just like, wow, that's so stupid. I wish it wasn't true. That's how I feel when I talk about my reaction to these, because it was so bad. I hate these. I hate them with a burning passion. I want them gone. Okay. And now I'm going to calmly put them in the F tier. Low F. Very low F too. Ooh. So this, if you don't know what that is, like, just by looking at, like, I don't know, it's a really tiny screen, like, it's not really, it's a small screen. This is the Tree of Life. This is the Tree of Life. And I've actually talked about this before. I've talked about this exact one before. And I put this one in its own category instead of, like, one of the circle ones or anything like that, because it is different. Like, it's very, like, it's a little stiff, but it's not too stiff. And if I could find mine, I would show you. There are chunks missing out of it. It looks like a dog grabbed onto it and, like, ripped it to shreds. It's, like, not too thick, but it's not too thin to where it has the same issue as the feathers. And it's it has enough like of the grooves and stuff to have a nice texture. The only issue is it's really smooth, and I don't like the way the smoothness feels on my teeth. But also, it has a really bad rubber texture, and that may have been because I was basically eating this. But love it, classic. It was my first chew necklace. It's gotta go, middle B. Like it's a middle B, but it's not higher than these. These are high Bs. So, and this next one, I'm wearing. Actually, I'm actively wearing it. Like, face cam. Thank you. I say as if I wasn't clapping, as if I was already on face cam. I don't know how to take this off. Okay. Had to do some Hulk strength there. This is a beauty. This is a pop it right here. I may sound stupid because I don't know if my mic's picking it up, but this is amazing. So, like, there is texture on each of these little things. Like, there's a different texture on each of them. And, like, there's texture on both sides. Guys, this is just, and it's mute. Like, there's brighter versions, but this one's muted. A muted color. Do you know how happy that makes me? Look at it. He's beautiful. He's beautiful and amazing, and he pops. And I can't, guys. It's so pretty. Look at him. It's so good. And now this one is admittedly tougher than a lot of the other ones I have seen and used, but everything else makes up for it. Like this is higher than this one, actually. It's gotta be higher because there's so much like ability to it. And I know that one in there doesn't have a pop-up, but this one does. And that's what I'm going based off. Now, there is a slight issue where the ability to like bring me back my face cam to make it longer and stuff, like to tighten it and loosen it, it's really difficult and I hate it. But it also has the ability to loosen and tighten, which not a lot of them do. So, yeah, it's my baby. It's so pretty. Ah. Okay. I will move on now. And so these are all the ones I've tried. At least these are all the ones I've tried. No. I'm lying. There are 2 more that I've tried. I'm a big liar, everybody. So, I'm actually gonna do the donut first. The donut, I'm not even gonna pull the picture up because it's basically the same as this. It's just less. So, it's so big and tough and I hate it and it looks stupid. Look at it, stupid smile. F. And so it's not necessarily the wolves, it's this character, like, so the weird thing that they like to do is they like to make these, like, little character guys, right? And there's, like, mermaids and different ones and stuff like that. And it's just so bad. They're always really big, but, like, they're like, thin, but they're not too thin, and they have, like, the grooves and stuff, but they always smell really badly of rubber. And they're just weird to bite. Like where would you start with this? Where would you take a nibble out of the ear, the tail, the foot? Like, what? You're gonna bend it in half and go for the middle? Like, what is the artillery here? Like, what is the plan? I need to form a plan. And like that, I don't want to have to form a plan to bite into something unless it's food. So it's just I hate these. They're not as bad. Okay, don't get me wrong. They're not terrible. They shouldn't burn. But they're not good. So And so that is all the ones that I have tried personally. But I don't know where I'm going. On to the ones I haven't tried. So I don't know what to think about this. This is like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what shape this is. This is like a more complex version of the crystal. But it has all these like rivets and stuff. And it looks really smooth at the bottom, which is where you're going to. I hate it when they do this. They put all the interesting stuff on top. But when you twist it to face you. Right? Like we have that understanding. So what is this? What am I supposed to do with this? But I don't hate it. I don't know. It looks weird. I don't know how to feel. C. Above a higher C than this. Okay. So this next one is the dog tags. The dog tags. I mentioned them a little bit ago. And they're like, I can tell they're kind of thin, but they don't look like hell, like the feather ones, like actual, like the feathers suck. And this looks better. It's smoother, but there's also a lot of different styles of these dog tags. Like there's ones that have indents in them, or like they follow like a Spider-Man theme, or other aspects. I don't know. I like it. I don't know how to feel about it, but I would say, because like, and I really like the design aspect. Like a lot of these, like except for the tooth, like the shark tooth and stuff like that, it's very noticeable that they're not like a normal necklace. But I like these. It's a normal necklace. It's 2 on 1, I think, and it just, I don't know. There's something about it. It's charming to me. A tier. Yeah, A tier. You know, A tier. And speaking of the tooth, is this next one. And like, it looks a little thinner than this, which isn't a bad thing, because like I said, this one's pretty thick. But I hope it's not too thin, because it looks like it's trying to stray into that category. But again, I like the design aspect. It's really nice, and it's a more unique one. I like that. But there's also nothing going on. Like, at least on the shark one, there's grooves in it. It's a little funky. But this one just feels so smooth, and like there's nothing going on. And so like, since it's a downgrade of this, I feel like I have to put it below it. But I don't know if it's a B or it's a C. It's not an F, and I don't think it's a D, because I would use this. These are like ones I wouldn't use. So I don't, high C or very low B. Like, it is very close to the B category. It's just there's not enough to get it there. Now this looks like a vape on a string, right? Like, this just looks like a vape on a string. But it looks to be just like a Lego one, just without the Legos. So it's just like a worse version of the Lego, and I feel like I would hear the with my teeth. Like, you know, when you bite on rubber and it, or do I sound crazy? I know I sound crazy, but I just don't. Easy, I don't like it. I don't think I would use it. So it's gonna be a D. It's below this, but it's not above the character. Like, it's still above the characters, not above the characters. Now, this next two. Oh, there's the shark tooth. These next two. I don't know why they're in a category together, but I found them in like a Jurassic Park pack. As you can see, like there's some other things around it. But this is just like the middle of the one I have fallen in love with. And it has the poppet. Immediate A tier. But it also has the grooves around it. And like, it looks like a pool floaty. But I love it. Like, I want one right now. Pronto, easy, high A tier. No, S tier. This, I don't know how to feel about. So I have a big issue with things like this, because the middle is probably really thin. Because these themselves are not typically the thickest. So to do an indent in the middle, But I also feel like I would get really annoyed with my tooth catching the side and falling in. Like, if that makes sense. Like to have my tooth fall into the little groove, I would get annoyed at that. And maybe that's because I have some huge teeth and a big mouth. Obviously, this is my job. I need to have a big mouth. But I just... I don't know how to feel because it's a really cool design, but like, low C, very low C. Now these next ones are like, they're still shoe necklaces, they're just a different form of shoe necklaces, and like, I feel like they make that sound of that one like the... I sound very crazy. I'm just gonna pop a picture on screen. You know, like when you pull them out and they... It sounds like they would make that sound when I bite into it. And I hate that. And I don't like the way that my teeth feel looking at this. But like, it's more... It's less noticeable than these, maybe, kind of, I'm not sure. And I think it would feel more like, not feel, but it would have the more same aspect of like chewing on your front of your shirt. So, I don't like chewing on my shirt, but I don't say these are bad, they're just not for me. But this ranking is about me, so I don't know. Because it's about me. Because I'm the best. So, high D. High D. Very close to C. But these... I hate those. But these look like they would peel off in an instant. Because, like, the colors are just, like, an add-on to the background. So it looks like they would peel off. But there's... It looks like it would smell really badly of rubber. But I could find myself having a lot of fun, like, putting my teeth in the grooves and just sliding them off. But I also hate the colors. Like, how are you going to do a rainbow and not do a rainbow? You know what I mean? So, F. D tier above characters. D tier above characters. Now, I need everyone to be quiet for just a little bit. These look immaculate. Like, these, I want one right now. Cause they look to be about the same size as, like, one of the crystal ones, if not, like, a little longer. And the rivets. The rivets! Guys! I want one! It's just, it looks so beautiful. Like, and it's such a, it's a screw. It's beautiful. Look at those colors. I know that's not important. You get these in a lot of colors. But they're muted. And I love muted colors. And I am biased. So they're so beautiful. They're so beautiful. I don't know how to feel about this next one. Because it's just another shoe necklace. But it's more beaded. But I feel like these are the type of beads that would slip out of your grip and just roll everywhere, and I don't like that. But it's pretty, and it's less noticeable, like it's a more incognito one, so if you want a more incognito, I would go with this. But me personally, I could care less if people knew I had shoe necklaces, because it's none of their business. But it's a better version of these. But I don't like that. C, middle C. Like it's not high, it's not low. It's a decent C. I don't know what I was looking for. This next one, I don't know how to feel because they're so funky, right? It's these little Y-shaped things, and I hate this because this is like an octopus leg, and I hate circles. I hate holes. I have trypophobia. And I hate these colors. This blue is a disgusting blue. But, like, also, I could totally see, like, and again, the hole's down here, so they would flip like the way I keep talking about. And I could see how someone would like these textures. I could, cause like gripping them, like use, like instead of biting them, hand. I'm starting to warm up to them the more I ramble about it and annoy you guys. So, you know what? Low B. These next ones look like hell. I hate these. These are so disgusting, and I don't even mean like, they look terrible for my teeth, first off. Or like they look like a dog treat that helps a dog clean their teeth. But I hate the look of these. Like, these make my skin crawl, and I hate them, but not in so much that I hate them, like, I hate the feathers. It's more like I want them to burn, sure, but they're a little funny. I still hate them. They're going in F tier. Like, there's no question about it. But they're weird. They go above this, but they go under that. I would rather look at these than ever set my eyes on these ever. So this one's a little weird because it's just circles, and this is like the Olympics photos here. And I don't think my teeth would get a good grip on them at all, but they don't look to be as thick as the stupid double 8s or whatever. The 8s with a hat on it, the 8s with a beanie. So I don't like them, but they don't look like they would be like gagging material. But they don't look like they'd have a good, nice grip or good texture or anything like that. They also sound like to me, it feels like they would sound like their texture sound. Low D, because they're not bad, they're just not for me. Now this, my shark tooth thing fell off again, and as the second it fell off, I got a really random bad headache. What are you? I'm tempted to put you lower now, cause that's some witchcraft. I'm gonna move on back to or is it you? Whatever. I like the style. I don't really know what's going on here. I like it. I like the rivets, but it looks really thin, which I think is my biggest issue. So, above these. Nope. Above these. Because this is basically a better version of this, but it's not anything like that I would jump for joy. Like, yippee! You gave me the cursed shoe necklace! Yay! Headaches! I probably would just be like, thank you. That is gonna give me headaches, apparently. Now, this next one. It reminds me of those, like, beads. No, like a tire chain, a bike chain. And I like the way those move, but this obviously doesn't move, so that doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm talking about this. But it looks like an octopus, and I hate it. I can hear the suction cup sounds. But I also could see them being very fun to try and bite off these circles. But they're not the best. They look funky, and I don't like them the most. But I would use them. Below the cursed item. This one. I saw this one when I was going to first buy it. And it looks like it would give me a terrible disease that I would have to name. Because it does not look safe to consume. It also looks like if I bit into it, it would crumble. And it looks like it's been spray painted, which is why I say it doesn't look safe to consume. So, and it looks really thin. I don't like this, but the texture, like, it looks like they grabbed a paint. They grabbed a leaf outside, right? Put it in a silicone mode, took it out, spray painted it with car spray paint, and then put it on Amazon. So, I don't like it, but I don't know if it's going in F tier. Like, because it looks inedible. this next one, it's the same issue I was having with the Jurassic Park one. It would irritate me if my teeth fell off of it. But it looks like there's more surface area. It also looks thinner, which I don't like. So, but it is a unique. I like the design. So. It is going to go. It's gonna go right next to it, actually. They're very tied in my eyes. These. I like the way it looks like it would feel really nice on my thumb. And I would totally pull off these divots and try to eat them. Unfortunately, I should not be trusted around anything. So, I like them. Actually, they don't look too thin. They look a little thin, but they don't look like they'd be the thinnest. So, you know, A tier. And while we're here, I'm actually going to move this up to A tier because I feel like it was unfair to give it B after seeing this mess. This down here. I'm also going to move this to low B. So yeah. And we have one left. And it is the SpongeBob flower, maybe. It looks like it. And I can see that it has a little bit of texture here. I hate the holes here, but it does look a little awkward to bite. But it also would give you many options because you could turn it either way and maul every side of it. So I'm not sure. I like it, but I don't. I think it's a C. I think it's a C, right? Like above the cursed object, but below the random beads. And before I close this out, I want to see if there's anything I want to change. I also think this is gonna go A. And I think the rest of these are I'm pretty sure. Again, if you want to do this, it's in the comments below, the description below. Leave a comment if you think I am the best, or if you think I'm right on any of these you would change personally. Do you have a shoe necklace? If you like the feather ones, that's okay. I want you to leave, and I don't want you to view any of my videos again. But if you like them, that's okay. You're wrong, and it's your personal opinion that you should change. But it's okay. So, this is my random tiering of shoe necklaces. If anyone cared, you probably don't. But if you were looking for, shoe necklaces to buy, I definitely recommend, starting off with the crystal one to first see how strong your jaw is, or what you like, or if you want something more firm or anything like that, and I'd go based off of that afterwards. They're not, the most expensive. I would try and get a pack of multiple different kinds, and they typically come with something like the characters, a donut, the circle ones, and a crystal one, and the stupid feathers. But that is up to you, obviously. But if you're in the market, like I said, that's what I would try to do. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you on my next ones. Until then, don't drop your shark tooth shoe necklace and get a headache.